Good evening.
Week 30.
It is week 38 and 39 together. We did not film a video last week.
Yeah.
But this video will explain why.
Good news.
It is very good news, actually, yeah.
Good news.
100%. As you can see from the title of the video.
Yeah. What is the title for the video?
The title of the video, joking.
Okay.
But yeah, Damien shall be going first.
What should I talk about? Wow.
Okay, we
finally started getting...
Yeah, we're getting sales. We're getting sales, yeah.
A bit more, slightly more consistent. And if there's a few days where we get a lot more than before, than usual. But I'm going to go through quickly week by week so far. So this is currently our 5th week of actually running ads and following a system. So first week, tested 7 unique ad concepts to find the marketing angle that resonates the most with our target audience. So no sales. Second week, made 3 ad sets. Each ad set has 3 ads each. And they're all DCTs, just different variations from the main ad in the ad set. And then put it in a CBO.
And
so
there's 3, because it's a flexible ad.
Oh, flexible as well, yeah.
So
I'll
9
go more in depth
videos
later.
in total, yeah.
So then week 2, we got 2 sales. And then week 3, we did the same thing and we made new ads and we got 7 sales. And in week 4, we got 2 sales. So essentially, but week 3, we didn't turn off 2 of our winning ad sets that week. So we let them run through until the end of week 4, meaning between the week 3 and week 4, we made a total of 9 sales. And then current week right now, it's only been, I think this is the 4th or 5th day.
Yeah.
5th day now, I think. But the first 3 days, we made 9 sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, already. So yeah, slightly improving. I think it's the marketing and everything that our ad creators have been working a lot better. But that's good. And then just to show you, our highest few days, especially the past 3rd of April to 5th of April, so Thursday to Saturday, this was our...
There's nothing there. Yep, you may show it.
just the thing, double check.
Yep, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll...
I hope so.
Yeah,
anyways,
sure. Probably
you can see that.
We made money.
So yeah, essentially 305 for gross sales USD. So in New Zealand, since we're weaker, like
it's not bad.
Pretty good money.
You say pretty good money. Comparatively, compared to losing money, like that is profit. Yeah. We are making profit. We're no longer technically our ROAS is technically 1.97, which equates to $9 lost.
That week.
Yeah, but that's also we're testing it. So I'll explain it when I get to the whole scaling part.
I'm going to quickly just show the payouts that should be fine, right? Yeah. So we're just waiting for $481 worth of payouts, New Zealand.
Yeah.
This would help with our cash flow to help pay for our ad costs. Because another thing we're going to go through, which is we realized we have capital and cash flow issues at the moment. Because right now I'm also starting to pay for mentorship.
Yeah.
But this was before I used any of the mentorship stuff to actually get the sales that we have now.
Yes.
But so I just started paying that, so my bank account's a bit lower on the end. And your one, and therefore he just started getting a full-time job.
Yeah, so that's the other thing, is I ended up at the hospital, not in the hospital, like in hospital, but I went to the hospital with a face problem. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that has expenses that are going to come up in the future, which means more desperate for money, which is always a good thing. But also helped me realize, I am spread out along lots and lots of different things. Being like Ame, the hot chocolate brand, which has so many hiccups, and the timing at the moment, terrible, with tariffs, with cocoa prices, with... technically winter coming would be the only thing that sort of balances it, but still, regardless, if I want to actually make good money, I need a crap ton of money already to put into it. It'll be crap ton of money and also a lot more time, meaning if I were to do it, I wouldn't be able to be working full time, at least with this, because it's all digital. There's no orders to fulfill. I don't have to go buy physical stuff to fulfill orders. This is all immediate, so I can do all of the work after work. So I'm like, you know what, let me blow up my life, completely get rid of my old life. Got rid of all distractions, so like choir, orchestra, which were all mainly social or like hobbies, that like there's no ROAS on that, there's no there's no ROI rather,
Why?
return on time investment. Did that, I decided to pause the hot chocolate business. I asked my manager to do full time. So now I just have full time work and this digital dropshipping. Keep wanting to say the name. This digital dropshipping store. So those are my two, and all of my new more full-time hours, and also I'm in a sales job, so being full-time means also more commission. So there'll be more money to put into ads that'll help our cash flow, which will help us scale better. Which was the next thing we figured out. Because we had Friday, where that was a really good day. I think we might have hit a 2.5 ROAS at some point.
Maybe,
and then it started going down like towards the end of the day.
Yeah.
And technically Facebook was kind of scaling for us in a way. But we realized if we manually scaled, we might have hit more sales. Or maybe this ad set just doesn't work with a higher budget. But that's what we need to test, right? So I think Friday would be a good day to test our new scaling strategy. And what that is if you understand how ad scaling works, there's 3 ways you can do it. First 2 are kind of terrible. First one, you can just like duplicate your campaign, which just doubles your expenditure, but then that also means that both the campaigns are fighting against each other and is less efficient. That can hurt your CPA. Second way is to just kind of wing it, just increase it whenever, just because you want to be spending lots of money fast, because you have lots of money fast, you can just do that. But the smarter way is to just increase 20% each time you hit a target CPA or target ROAS. They're kind of interlinked, and it depends which number works better for your brain. I love looking at ROAS instead of CPA. So what we've done is we've sort of simulated 3 scenarios where we hit because it's digital, so our ROAS is, it's basically pure profit, and there's no cost of goods and stuff. So we have a 1.5 ROAS, we have a 1.75 ROAS, and a 2 ROAS, meaning every time we hit a 1.5 ROAS, we'll scale 20%, or 1.75 or 2 respectively, right? So we looked at that, we look at how much we're wanting to make per day, and as you know, this is journey to 10k. So if we look at making 10k a month, New Zealand, that's 5,600 US. If you look at that weekly, that's 1,400 US, which daily is $200 a day. So we need to be making $200 a day. So what?
And on that, profit though.
Yeah.
We nearly even hit that.
So we need to be making profit 200.
Because on Friday or something, we made 150 something.
On that day, we made $89 profit, New Zealand. Yeah. So that was
$89.
89 New Zealand profit.
Oh, okay.
According to the spreadsheet. The numbers don't lie, Damien. So yeah, if we doubled it, we would have hit $200 a day. If we were doing that consistently every day, 7 days a week, that'd be 10k a month. So if we essentially just need to be getting a profit of $1,400 a week to do that. Whether that's consistently $200 a day, or if it's like Fridays we get all our sales. So we just spend $1,400 and we have a 2 ROAS, meaning we're getting 1,400 back, and we're doing that consistently every week. That's 10k a month. So using a target of 10k a month and looking how many times you have to scale, we look at how fast we want to scale basically. So if we choose a 1.5 ROAS, we'll need to scale 11 times. Even though it'll be easier to hit a 1.5 ROAS, it does mean that we're going to be spending $400 to get 600 in revenue, but then we're still only making 200 profit. So we're going to be spending an extra $400 just on ads that we're not getting that back. So it's less efficient, and it's going to be harder for cash flow because now we're having to spend a whole lot more, but we're still getting the same back. If we do 1.75, that's kind of like the sweet spot, because our best day we got a 1.98 ROAS. So we know it's achievable to get a 1.75 and to hit that and then scale. But that's going to be the best. It means that to make 200 profit, we have to spend $266. So we're only wasting on ad spend $266. We make $466 in revenue, and we pocket 200 of that. If we do a 2 ROAS, that's the most efficient, technically. We spend $200. It's 400 in revenue, we pocket 200. So we double our money basically, which that'd be really nice to hit. But that's also a lot more aggressive, and we haven't hit a 2 ROAS day yet. 1.98 is close, but if we're wanting to scale, we wouldn't have scaled in that day. And it'll probably be better to have a lower ROAS target, so we hit it. 1.75 seems to be that sweet spot for us. This still needs to be tested, of course. That also means that we need to still make better ads, so that we're basically increasing everything. So better ads, we want to have a better average order value that can go up. We don't have LTV at the moment because it's just upfront. We can, in the future, start looking at LTV in terms of we bring out new products in the store, and then we just email our past customers, and then if they buy it, boom, technically that LTV's gone up. If we would have spent $16 to acquire that customer.
Because I think at this point we have like 30 different email addresses now.
Yeah.
Like even simply I thought about this the other day where I was sending out a simple like 5%, extra 5% off like right now to all the customers.
Yeah, exactly.
Might recover some sales.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that could boom, immediately goes up. It would it'd be harder to calculate the numbers without like triple whale or something.
Yeah.
But it is something that we could do to lower our cost per acquisition, our CPA. So we can either try lower our CPA, we could try raise our LTV, or try raise our AOV. So lifetime value by just even like people who've bought stuff already, and just be like, hi, so you bought this digital product. We have this thing that also solves a problem that you might have. You might be interested in buying it. Boom, LTV. Because we don't have to spend anything more to get that customer. So stuff like that can increase just profit overall. So that is what we're looking at, and scaling seems achievable. Like scaling 11 times to make $200 US seems reasonable, and if we have to do that every day, if we have to spend at least 200 a day, or an average of that a week. So even if we've scaled, above that, but the average daily spend is 200. Even if it's like 1,000 by the end of the week, but the beginning of the week was slow, like. We just have to average 200 daily spend a week. Or we have to average 1,400. I guess. We have to, I can't even read. What would we have to be averaging with our current ROAS target? But mathematically the numbers are looking good. So, this was worth blowing up a live for, because now we have mathematical proof that this is doable.
Yeah, it's doable.
Boys, we're making it, maybe. Yeah. We just need and we have more knowledge to use. We have a better knowledge base to reach this. We have, harder targets. Oh, we also didn't talk about, we decided it makes sense to do like the Paul and Isaac split, if you guys have watched Paul Han. Paul does all the content and website stuff. Isaac does all like the finance stuff, so behind the scenes. So, Paul, Isaac, but not
marketing.
Korean, it's
Chinese and African.
So all the creatives and website stuff, all of the nerdy number stuff and finances. But looking good. Hopefully this is still, I didn't even check if this is still recording. It is still recording.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's it.
Yeah, that's why we haven't recorded or posted in 2 weeks. Who knows if we'll post next week at this point. This is not a priority. You guys are not a priority. We do appreciate you, but you're not a priority. Making the bag is. We'll be trying to document some stuff, so at least you see it. And obviously when you make it, boy, we're going to be telling you. Maybe. But follow, because it's genuinely looking
good.
Like we could do it in a certain amount of days. If you see a video how we made 10K in 44 days, or how we made, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Just watch the spot. Just watch the spot. Mathematically, it's looking good. Yeah.
Sweet.
Subscribe, like the video, send this to your friends who also are trying to make money, and buy our course. We should sell a course after this, 100%, bro. That is the next step in this. We're gonna sell a course. I don't want to sell a course, but
there's money to be made in courses.
There's money to be made in courses, and if we have this knowledge, why not pass it on? Okay. If you tell us if you want us to drop a course, and explain it how we would explain it. It'll be good for New Zealand, as well. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. This feels cringe. It officially feels cringe. Anyway, see you guys later.